Today we will talk about resistance of a conductor. Resistance of a conductor. What is the resistance of a conductor, or what is the definition of a conductor? So, the property of a conductor. The property of a conductor due to which it opposes the flow of current. The property of a conductor due to which it opposes the flow of current through it is called resistance. The property of a conductor due to which it opposes the flow of current through it is called resistance. It means resistance opposes the flow of current through it or through the conductor. What is resistance? So resistance is the property of a conductor. Resistance is the property of a conductor. And what it does, it opposes the flow of current through it. Resistance opposes the flow of current through it. And resistance is equals to V upon I, where V is the potential difference and I is the current. From Ohm's law, previously we have discussed Ohm's law, V equals to I into R. So R equals to V upon I. And resistance is the property of a conductor due to which it opposes the flow of current through it. The resistance of a conductor, or factors on which resistance of a conductor depends. Factors on which the resistance of a conductor depends. किन किन फैक्टर्स पे कंडक्टर का रेजिस्टेंस डिपेंड करता है? सो फर्स्ट, रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ अ कंडक्टर डिपेंड्स ऑन द लेंथ. Resistance of a conductor depends on the length. Depends on the length of the conductor. Resistance of a conductor depends on the length of the conductor. Means more length, more resistance. Less length, less resistance. तो रेजिस्टेंस पहला किस पे डिपेंड करता है? रेजिस्टेंस कंडक्टर की लेंथ पे डिपेंड करेगा. अगर कंडक्टर की लेंथ ज्यादा है कंडक्टर की लेंथ मोर है तो उस कंडक्टर की रेजिस्टेंस भी ज्यादा होगी। अगर कंडक्टर की लेंथ कम है तो उस रेजिस्टेंस या उस कंडक्टर की रेजिस्टेंस लेस होगी। सो द रेजिस्टेंस डिपेंड्स ऑन द लेंथ ऑफ द कंडक्टर। मोर लेंथ मोर रेजिस्टेंस, less length, less resistance. Second, resistance of a conductor depends on the thickness of the conductor. Resistance of a conductor depends on the thickness of the conductor. Thin wire, more resistance. Thin wire, more resistance. Thick wire, less resistance. So, second factor on which the resistance of a conductor depends. So, resistance of a conductor depends on the thickness of the conductor. If the wire is thin, its resistance will be more. If the wire is thin, its resistance is more. If the wire is thick, its resistance is less. And third, it depends on the nature of the material of the conductor. Resistance depends on the nature of the material of the कंडक्टर। कंडक्टर किस मटेरियल का बना है और उस मटेरियल की नेचर क्या है, उस पे भी रेजिस्टेंस डिपेंड्स करेगा। सो द थर्ड फैक्टर ऑन विच रेजिस्टेंस डिपेंड्स इज नेचर ऑफ द मटेरियल ऑफ द कंडक्टर। एंड फोर्थ फैक्टर, रेजिस्टेंस depends on the temperature. Resistance depends on the temperature. Fourth factor on which resistance depends. So resistance depends on the temperature. Rise in temperature, there is increase in resistance. Rise in temperature, there is increase in resistance. अगर कंडक्टर की टेम्परेचर को इंक्रीज करते हैं तो उसकी रेजिस्टेंस भी इंक्रीज करेगी। सो देयर आर फोर फैक्टर्स ऑन विच द रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ द कंडक्टर डिपेंड्स। द फर्स्ट फैक्टर इज द रेजिस्टेंस डिपेंड्स ऑन द लेंथ ऑफ द कंडक्टर। more length, more resistance, less length, less resistance. The second factor, the resistance depends on the thickness of the conductor. If the resistance is thin, its resistance, if the wire is thin, conductor is thin, its resistance will be more. If the wire is thick, its resistance will be less. And the third factor is nature of the material of the conductor. Resistance depends on the nature of the material of the conductor. And the fourth, it depends on the temperature. If there is rise in temperature, the resistance increases. Rise in temperature means increase in resistance. Now we will discuss about the unit of resistance. The unit of resistance. Unit of resistance. From Ohm's law, we know that V equals to I into R and R equals to V upon I, where R is the resistance, V is the potential difference and I is the current. So the unit of potential difference is volt and the unit of current is ampere, and volt per ampere is called ohm, represented by this sign. Volt per ampere, volt upon ampere is called the unit of resistance, and in SI system it is represented by ohm. Ohm was the scientist who discovered about the resistance. So the resistance of a conductor. Now we are going to define the definition of 1 ohm. So resistance of a conductor is said to be 1 ohm. Resistance of a conductor is said to be 1 ohm if potential difference applied at the ends of the conductor if potential difference applied at the ends of the conductor is 1 volt and current flowing through it is 1 ampere. So this is the definition of 1 ohm resistance. Resistance of a conductor is said to be 1 ohm if potential difference applied at the ends of the conductor is 1 volt and the current flowing through the conductor is 1 ampere. Then the resistance of the conductor is said to be 1 ohm. This is what about the definition of resistance. Now we will discuss about experiment to verify Ohm's law. Experiment to verify Ohm's law, or experimental verification of Ohm's law. Experimental verification of Ohm's law. Firstly, we will draw the diagram. Diagram of the experimental verification of Ohm's law. Battery B. Battery B, this is the switch S, and this is the resistance RH, this is the rheostat. It controls the flow of current through it. What is RH? So RH is called rheostat. Rheostat means variable resistance. Variable resistance. RH means rheostat. What is rheostat? So it is the variable resistance which control the flow of current through the circuit. RH क्या होता है? So RH is called rheostat. And what is rheostat? So rheostat is the variable resistance, and what it does, so it controls the flow of current through it. It controls the flow of current through it. S means switch. This switch is in open condition. There is no any current flowing through it because it is in the open situation. And when we will push the switch, then circuit will closed and then the current started flowing. S is the switch, RH is the rheostat, B is the battery. Number of cells connected. A is the ammeter. A is the ammeter. Measures electric current. Measures current in the circuit. R is the resistance. V is the voltmeter. V is the voltmeter. Measures potential difference. V is the voltmeter, measures potential difference, and we already studied that voltmeter connected parallel across the conductor. So voltmeter is connected parallel across the conductor and ammeter is connected in series to the circuit, and current will flow. When we will push the switch, the circuit will get closed. Now the circuit is at open condition, means there is no current flowing in this situation. In open situation, there is no current flowing. When we push the switch, the circuit will get closed and the current started flowing in the circuit. Current started flowing in the circuit, and ammeter measures the value of current and voltmeter measures the potential difference between the ends of the conductor. So this is the apparatus arrangement of the experimental verification of Ohm's law. So on pressing the key, on pressing the key, on pressing the key, current started flowing through the circuit. On pressing the key, current started flowing through the circuit and rheostat is so adjusted. RH means rheostat is so adjusted that initially a small current flows through the circuit. Initially, a small current flows through the circuit. So, on pressing the key, current started flowing through the circuit and the rheostat connected in the circuit is so adjusted that initially a small current flows through the circuit and the ammeter reading gets noted and voltmeter reading is also noted. The small current flows through the circuit, ammeter and voltmeter connected through the circuit measures the value of current and potential difference. तो क्या किया हमने, सर्किट को अरेंज किया। सर्किट में एक बैटरी है, एक स्विच है, रिहोस्टेट है। रिहोस्टेट का क्या क्या काम है? रिहोस्टेट मींस वेरिएबल रेजिस्टेंस, इट कंट्रोल्स द फ्लो ऑफ करंट एंड देन देयर इज अ रेजिस्टेंस, कंडक्टर and voltmeter connected in parallel, ammeter is connected in series. This terminal is positive, so this terminal becomes positive, and this is negative, then this is negative. In the similar way, this end is positive and this end is negative of the voltmeter. So on pressing the key, the current started flowing in the circuit. Initially, a small current flows through the circuit because rheostat connected in the circuit control the value of flow of current, and the ammeter and voltmeter connected in the circuit measures the value of current and resistances. So what we get the value of I and V, we find the value of resistance because R equals to V by I. हमने क्या किया, वोल्टमीटर मेजर्स देख लिया और करंट का मेजरमेंट देख लिया और हमने रेजिस्टेंस की वैल्यू फाइंड आउट कर ली. देन वी इंक्रीज द करंट स्लाइटली. नाउ increase the current. Now increase the current through the circuit. Increase the current through the circuit gradually. करंट की वैल्यू को इंक्रीज किया इसके थ्रू, रिहोस्टेट के थ्रू, एंड अगेन फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ आर. पहले हमने सर्टेन अमाउंट ऑफ करंट दिया जिससे कि अमीटर रीडिंग आ गई, वोल्टमीटर रीडिंग आ गई. अब करंट को इंक्रीज करके सर्किट को प्रोवाइड किया और फिर हमने करंट पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस और आई का रेशियो फाइंड आउट कर लिया. इस तरह से बार बार हम करंट की वैल्यू इंक्रीज करते जाएंगे और आर की वैल्यू हमें आती जाएगी. सो इन एवरी टाइम्स वी ऑब्जर्व दैट the ratio of V upon I, the ratio of V upon I is constant. The ratio of V upon I is constant in every times. In every times the ratio of V upon I is constant, which verify the Ohm's law. क्योंकि Ohm's law यही था कि R equals to V upon I. So where R is the constant. R is the constant. So in every times the ratio of V upon I comes to be constant, which verifies the Ohm's law. अब इसे हम एक ग्राफ से देखते हैं. इसे एक ग्राफ के थ्रू देखते हैं. करंट, पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस एंड रेजिस्टेंस. जैसे सपोज कीजिए V की वैल्यू 10 वोल्ट और करंट की वैल्यू 5 एम्पियर. इनिशियली हमने सर्किट में 5 एम्पियर करंट दिया रिहोस्टेट के थ्रू, तो एक करंट फ्लो किया, इनिशियली एक सर्टेन अमाउंट ऑफ करंट फ्लो किया और अमीटर ने उस करंट को मेजर किया 5 एम्पियर और वोल्ट मीटर ने पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस मेजर किया 10 वोल्ट। तो रेजिस्टेंस की वैल्यू क्या आ गई? रेजिस्टेंस की वैल्यू आ गई 2 ओम, बिकॉज 10/5 इट कम्स टू बी 2 ओम। अब नेक्स्ट में हमने करंट की वैल्यू इंक्रीज कर दी, तो सपोज करंट की वैल्यू अमीटर ने मेजर किया 10 एम्पियर और पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस कम्स टू बी 20 वोल्ट, then again resistance is 2 ohm. Now current को हमने इंक्रीज किया, करंट 15 एम्पियर, पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस इज 30 वोल्ट, रेजिस्टेंस कम्स टू बी 2 ohm. Current measures 20 ampere, potential difference 40 volt, again the resistance is 20 ohm. So always the value of resistance comes to be constant, which verify the Ohm's law. And if we draw a graph, when we draw a graph between V and I, when we draw a graph between V and I, x-axis, y-axis, potential difference is taken on x-axis and current is taken on y-axis, then the graph would be a straight line. The graph would be a straight line. So the straight line graph shows that the resistance remains constant at every point. The straight line graph shows that the resistance is constant, and this graph also shows that V is proportional to I and R is constant. V is proportional to I and R is constant. तो सबसे पहले हमने क्या किया? एक्सपेरिमेंटल अरेंजमेंट apparatus अरेंज किया, जिसमें बैटरी लिया, स्विच लिया, रियोस्टेट लिया, रेजिस्टेंस वायर और उसके क्रॉस एक वोल्टमीटर कनेक्ट कर दिया और सीरीज में एक अमीटर कनेक्ट कर दिया। सबसे पहले स्मॉल अमाउंट ऑफ करंट भेजा, जिससे अमीटर ने उसको मेजर किया, वोल्टमीटर ने उसके बीच पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस मेजर किया और हमने रेशियो फाइंड आउट कर लिया V और I का, यानी हमने R कैलकुलेट कर लिया V और I का। अब हम वापस करंट को इंक्रीज करेंगे और उसी के रेशियो में हमें वोल्टमीटर फाइंड आउट होगा। इस तरह से बार बार करंट की वैल्यू इंक्रीज करके और पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस की वैल्यू ऑब्टेन होगी और रेजिस्टेंस की वैल्यू हम कैलकुलेट कर लेंगे और हम देखेंगे कि अगेन एंड अगेन द रेशियो ऑफ